A lot of y'all have been telling me, girl, where have you been? Well, we have been a lot of places, right? Life has been lifing, things have been thinking. Hi you guys, I know I haven't seen you in a while, but I am currently in Guatemala on a solo trip and I wanted to do my makeup today. This definitely started off as a very like natural, your skin but better, but I was like, you know what, I think I want to look tea today, like real tea, like what? So let's get into the makeup look. I'm going to try to tag the products in the bottom description. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Love you guys. Okay y'all, so before I try to do any face at all, I always like to prep my face. Sometimes doing makeup on a dirty face, it does not give you the best look. Sometimes when you're oily, you know, you might get something pretty good out of the product, but I prefer having a very clean and moisturized face. So I started off with my Rouche-posay cleanser. This is the Gentle foaming cleansing oil. Also, I'm not sponsored in this, so just take my word, girl. I double cleanse with that cleanser, and then I take a cotton pad and just make sure I got everything with some witch hazel. Some people don't recommend using witch hazel, but I really like witch hazel. She's good for me. I have sensitive skin, so she can never steer me wrong, girl. Then I go in with this Dark Spot Clear by Skin Food. It's like vitamin C. It's supposed to help with dark spot correcting. I've been using this for maybe like 2 months consistently. And consistent meaning not necessarily every day, but most of the time. I like to use Miss Mario, well not Miss, I guess. Mario Badescu, baby, I don't know, but the Rosewater. Just to spritz my face, hydrating it, of course, that's what I love. And then I have my travel size CeraVe moisturizing lotion. It's for face and body, and it's for all skin types, but I really love it. Even though I'm an oily skin girl, it works really well. Now this bun is looking a little crazy right now, girl, but it's okay. And then I'm actually about to go in with my Black Girl sunscreen. This is the 30 SPF one, with jojoba oil and avocado. So, but apparently you're supposed to apply it every 2 hours. Girl, I did not know that. I have not been doing that consistently, but apparently sunscreen is supposed to help with preventing wrinkles and aging early. So, girl, I need to be looking like a toddler by tomorrow. Okay. Okay, now that we got skincare out the way, because we're just doing a light face, I always love to make sure that my brows are looking tigre. So I am using my spoolie. This is the Morphe micro crayon pencil. It's the micro brow pencil. Now girl, I don't have anything left in it, but I just use the spoolie. So this is the e.l.f. Wow Bro Tinted Gel. I like using this sometimes just because like my ends are like not always full. So the next thing I'm using is the glorious, this has honestly been my holy grail, and I might end up using this more than I use anything, more than a concealer, more than a foundation, more than a lippy, baby. This Nars pot concealer, I got this in the medium dark for Hazelnut. Real cute. This is what she looks like. I guess she looks a neutral, somewhat red. I don't know what you would consider it, baby. But I like to use this for spot concealing. So I like to go in on my dark spots, and I think it works pretty good, to be honest. Honestly, a little goes a long way. I like to use a flat brush This is also the same thing that I use for my brows. I need to really upgrade my brushes, to be honest, because I've had these brushes for years. Now, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I don't know, you know, you kind of just get more mature in doing your makeup and you just like, I need to upgrade. So that's what I'm thinking I might need to do, girl. Now, I'm not trying to necessarily get everything because I do want it to look like I'm bare-ish. I just want to look more polished. So after I go in with that, I like to use this flat stippling brush. I guess this would be considered a eyeshadow brush, but it has to have a flat top, girl. Love Miss Girl. I've been using this for years. I don't really do that much eyeshadow, but when I clean my brows up and things, I like to use this to kind of blend everything together. Now I'm just gonna clean up my brows just a little bit. I'm gonna use my mirror that's in my Juvia's Place blush palette. And then of course we're gonna blend. I like to pull the concealer down into my eyelid just because I feel like it just gives a more natural blended type situation. I don't know, girl. I'm nobody's MUA and I don't claim to be, but I do what works for me. So just gotta do what works for you, sister. That brow looks tea. Usually I would stop right here, but today I kind of want to do a little extra little zhuzh, so I don't look too tired. So I'm actually gonna go in with the pot concealer up under my eye too. We're only doing a little bit. I still use Miss LA Pro, everybody knows. But if you can see, it looks like my under eye is a little bit more lifted. This is in the color Fawn. I need to actually re-up on some more. And I'm just gonna put it lightly here, not put in too much. I wet my beauty blender. This is, I believe, the beauty blender that comes with the Morphe brush set. This brush from Morphe, it is the E63 brush. So I'm gonna lightly tap right here. I will say she is a bit yellow. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this is how all of my full coverage looks start. Because I'll be like, oh, I'm just gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And then before you know it, girl, you got a whole face. A lot of people don't use beauty blenders anymore for their concealer. They be just using brushes. And I don't know, I don't think I've jumped on that bandwagon yet. I can appreciate a little bit of using the brushes for specifically like when I'm putting on powder up under my eye. I still like a good beauty blender, but I still think that like a mixture of the both, it depends on the brush you're using, to be honest. Okay, so I'm actually about to go in now with my NYX Wonder Stick. It's in the color Deep. I got this from Ulta, so I'm not sure if they sell this at Sephora, if you are a Sephora girl. But this is my girl. And as you can see, I still love a good cream face. Like, I use mostly cream products. just because I just really feel like cream products really get me the look that I want. Your skin but better. Shout out to Miss Jackie Ina. So now I'm gonna use my flat brush. I did just clean these brushes, so I like to warm them up a little bit. But this is a flat brush, and I just use this for buffing out and blending concealers with my, oh girl, I think it's too wet, to be honest. I use this to help me blend out my contour for the most part, but I mostly use it for like my my bronzers. I like to go up into the brow. I don't know, I just really feel like it adds a little zhuzh to the structure of the inner face. And to the eye, like I just love how like bringing this up into my brow does for you, girl. And today I kind of do want to look a little tan, so I think I'm gonna bring out Miss Bronzer because I did lightly use the contour. I think I want to go in a little bit more with my contour on my under cheek. I feel like this really gives a more seamless look when you go in an upward motion this way. So before I do anything else with the face, I like to actually go in with my Mercier Translucent Honey. I actually got this from TJ Maxx. You want to tap in the product, take off excess. You don't have too much. I'm still gonna pack it in like I did with the tinted one. But this one, I guess you can call this a swift bake. Call this a swift bake, okay? I'm going to actually put this on in between here because it's my T-zone, on the bridge of my nose, and then a little bit over here. I am going to dust this off still, like how I did earlier, but I'm not gonna I'm not pressed too much because what I want to do is come in with my beauty blender. We're gonna press that in, and the beauty blender is still a bit damp, which is perfect. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my NYX Buttermelt Bronzer. This is kind of broken into pieces. I won't show you what it looks like on the inside. This bronzer, so tea. Like if you ever want to look bronzed and like, yeah. If you ever want to look really, really tan, I suggest this bronzer. I'm actually gonna use the flat brush for this one that I use for the contour. I'm gonna tap excess off. I'm putting this in the back of my hand actually. I broke this thing. Well, really I didn't break it, but the AirPro broke this like a couple of months ago. Right after I bought it, I was so sick. I was so sick. Now I know this look a little crazy, girl. I know this look a little crazy, but bear with your girl. Bear with me. She looks very sun-kissed. We're not blended yet, so it's gonna look a little crazy, but I promise you it's gonna look good. We're gonna take any of the excess off the hand. Go back up under, like just like we did with the contour. Yeah, cute. This is the Morphe E63 brush. We're gonna take her, and on the angled side, we're going to blend the edges. Blend the edges of where the concealer meets the contour and the bronzer, because we don't want any harsh lines. And I will say this brush is a bit damp, so I do expect for it to move my makeup just a little bit. I wouldn't suggest doing this with a damp brush, because sometimes, like, depending on all the products you use, like, it could move stuff like real bad. But I'm not really caring all that much today, because if I really want to step, I'll step on a different day. I've been using this blush for years, and this also broke. This is the Revolution Blusher Reloaded in Rose Kiss. It's broken, and I did end up using like a damp brush on this before, just like I'm about to do now. Yeah, she done took a hit. But I'm not the type of girl who really likes to buy a bunch of products, y'all. Like, I like to kind of keep what is good for right now. Once I run out, then I upgrade to something else, or if it's something that's better, like, then I'll upgrade myself. But for the most part, I like to use what I use and not deviate from it until she's really like, okay, we gotta do it. So I like to go in crazy with the blush, baby. You don't have to feel like you're doing too much. It's not super pigmented like Miss Juvia's plays, but she gets the job done. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Juvia's Plays palette. I'm gonna be using the orange today, and this is from the Volume 1 blush palette. I typically use the top one, but today, since we're going out and about, I really want my makeup to oxidize, really like glowy and cutesy, I don't know. So I'm just gonna go over the nose. Oh, girl, just like I said, I was like, look, Miss Juvia, she is something. I like to go also too into the brow a little bit, like the brow and the eyelid. Now, I know this looks like a lot, but babes, once the makeup oxidizes, you're gonna wish you put on more blush, okay? Now that that's on, I'm gonna go back in with my flat brush, and then I'm going to do the same thing. It's kind of tone down things. It's not really toning it down, but it's just kind of like, I don't know, kind of helping it blend a little bit better. It is taking some of it off, some of the makeup off, but I'm not mad at that right now. I'm gonna go back in my beauty blender, which has still like some powder on there. I'm just gonna tap. Make sure we are square. Okay. Now I like to actually go back in with my Rosewater, and this kind of expedites the oxidation process, at least for my face. I don't know how everybody else's face react to it, but I'm not really big on like setting sprays and stuff like that, but I will go in with a Rosewater. Now, the one thing a lot of people are probably gonna be like, girl, you use a lot of like makeup for this, but honestly, to get that your skin but better, more polished look, you're gonna have to put a little bit of makeup, girl. You can't just always kick it with the little just mascara and call it a day. Anyway, last thing, this came with my Laura Mercier powder. This is their highlighter stick. I don't know if it has a color on it. Yes, it's in rose gold. So I really like this for like inner eyes. And I just get messy with it, girl, because I'm gonna come back and like blend it, but I want to make sure it's a lot of product there. So this is the Real Techniques 300 brush. This is the Deluxe crease brush, and I usually use this to kind of like diffuse a little bit here in the inner eye, because I don't want to I don't want it to be too much now. I'm just take some of the product that's left over and put it up under my brow. We're gonna go in with the Revlon Skin Lights. I believe I got this from Ulta. It's in Twilight Beam 202. I like to go in with that brush that we used early to just wipe off excess powder. And I like to just go crazy in the palette, bro. It's all broken up too, y'all. These, like, when I tell you everything powder got broke. So we're just gonna take it at the highest point. Like I said, I like to go into the brow, into the under eye, not the under eye. I like to go from in the brow, up under the brow to the eyelid, and then we bring this up just a little bit, you know, into the brow. You can see, you can see, you can see, you can see, girl. Yeah. Same places where you put your blush, that's where I'm gonna put basically like my highlighter. And I like it on the tip of my nose, like a little reindeer, on the bridge, and then up here. Okay, I'm gonna put it down here too. And baby, it's gonna look harsh at first, but you have to, when I tell you, you have to go back and blend it out, girl. Please, don't tell nobody that this girl off TikTok told you that you just put the makeup on and don't blend. Lies, you hear me? Lies. So I'm gonna go back in with my little angled brush, and I'm just gonna tap, 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 tap up under it, just to make sure that it's just seamless. Now for the nose, I ain't too crazy about it. For the forehead and stuff, the cheeks, absolutely. Next step is the mascara. So actually I went to Afrotech last year and MAC was there, and I got their MacStack. Y'all, this is the best mascara ever. You can get this from like Nordstrom Rag, the MAC store. I'm pretty sure Ulta or Sephora probably have them if they sell MAC products, but this is my favorite mascara, and I have never liked mascara for real, because I've always had like the little baby lashes. But I like to put it, I like to just kind of rub a little bit of it under my eye, just to kind of define just a little small hairs down there. When I take my like close-up selfies, you can really see like the little lashes or whatever. Real cute. Real cute. After that, we're gonna of course do our lippy. So today I think I just want something really cute, nothing giving too much. So I'm thinking of like a burgundy type lip with, not even really a burgundy type lip, a gloss lip, but burgundy liner. So we're going to go in with this Juvia's Place liner, lip liner. I don't have the color to this, y'all. I'm so sorry. So this next one I'm about to line with is the brownie color. Like I said, I'm not trying to go too dark, but I do want to warm this up just a little bit. Okay, so I can't find my clear gloss, but today we're going to use the Pout Preserve Peptide treatment. It's kind of rubbed off a little bit, but this is the brown one. I'm just going to put a little bit in the center. Yum. All right, you guys, so this is the finished look. How do you like? How do you like? I think she looks tea. You get me? I think she looks tea. I hope you do as well, but I really hope that you have a blessed 2026. Yes, I know I have been gone for a long time, but I will explain more in my vlog. So stay tuned for my Guatemala solo trip vlog. Love ya. Bye.